Well, better late than never. Here we are, rocking and rolling. Technical issues today in the world of internet land.
All of the things that have to connect all over the world.
Dude, no joke. Everything today. Restream was messed up. My NAS.
Why are you speaking Greek?
NAS. Network Attached Storage. It's
Ew.
nerdy. My NAS.
Yeah, stick with Greek. Don't say the nerdy terms.
My NAS device at home was not working. And that's where all of our data is stored. So that was, it's been great, but I'm being positive, and here we are. Welcome in, Taylor.
I had plenty of time to get my coffee.
Yeah.
Plenty of time for the listeners to get their coffee nice and situated. And, you know, it is always a good feeling. People are like, are y'all going on today?
Yeah, it's good. I promise we are. I'm sorry that we're behind. I really do try very hard to not be behind. But some days, I used to stress out because I'd worry about people getting upset. And I'm like, I don't care anymore. I don't mean that rudely. And I know you got consistency is key. But you know what? Life also happens. And I've learned that I can only control what I can control.
Life is consistently inconsistent. That's the only.
I don't run Restream. I don't run it. I pay them. I pay them very nicely. Thank you to HMH, Huntsville Memorial Hospital, because they pay me to pay the provider.
Love that.
Thank you to HMH, our streaming partner. I pay them. They pay me, so I can pay them.
Well, and I also feel like it doesn't matter when you are in a rush to be somewhere on time. Oh, it's the domino.
Yeah, so this morning I knew that it was gonna. I knew that I was gonna be just a teeny bitsy late because it was fun. It was fun daughter morning, which I'm grateful for.
Did you go to McDonald's get donuts?
No, didn't do that. But I've learned to have joy. And yes, I woke up at 4:45. I've been
bless it.
Yeah, so go ahead and tell me like everything that I should be doing, and I'll tell you I probably have done it. But sometimes things happen. And I used to get so worried. I used to get so wound up to the point to where like I have semi-high blood pressure.
You gave yourself ulcers, didn't you?
No, I have semi-high blood pressure now.
Oh, I'm giving you ulcers over here.
So
Don't take those back. You do not have those.
No ulcers. But I do take like 4 Pepsids every day. I take 2 in the morning, 2 at night. But I was like,
aloe vera juice.
At 1 o'clock today, I'm giving blood for the first time ever, and I'm not going to get stressed out. Because I don't want to I don't mind, needles.
Are you donating blood or are you getting your blood taken for testing?
Donating. Yeah,
okay.
I'm donating blood. I guess that's a better way to say it.
Okay, well, because, you got to do the things.
Yeah.
So you're saving 3 lives today.
Yeah, so
doesn't matter if you're late. You're saving 3 lives.
They say 16 ounces of water. I mean, I drink 3 or 4 bottles of water before noon anyways. So there are spots available. 25 have been filled. I think we can go to 35. The coach.
They will make time for you.
They will. And whenever they say nobody got time, they got time.
Because some people, because I was heading that kind of whenever I worked at the county, you're going to have some people that can't donate today because they didn't eat their Wheaties for breakfast and they can't donate. So go up there and try.
There you go. I don't even have to. You know what? I do need to adjust the camera a little bit. Keep talking, Taylor. Just
keep talking.
Carry us through this season.
The season. Well, we were just kind of talking about, as we were meddling on the air, and I'm awkward, and we were talking about how.
Yes, agreed.
I'm just kidding. Go ahead. How right before a big breakthrough, like there's always a lot of kickback, a lot of push, and I feel like that's being on time. Sometimes whenever you're meant to have a great day, like you were determined to have a great day, life is like.
But it didn't ruin my day. I'm gonna have an awesome.
I'm
gonna have the best day ever.
Be.
I'm gonna have the best day ever today.
You triumphed. Did you know it's almost Christmas?
Yeah.
And it's like 19 days, 16 days till Christmas?
It's coming quick.
So we have an Advent calendar, and so we're counting down.
But we do Advent. Well, let me start this. Big shout out, Elliot Herzlich, Elliot's Jewelers. He's online at elliotsjewelers.com. Thank you, Mr. Herzlich, Mr. Elliot, for all that you do. He has been so tremendous to this community. We appreciate you. Get your rings, get your jewelry, get that gift for your loved one.
Does he clean jewelry?
He does. He has jewelry cleaner.
Because I'm like.
He has the cleaner. He has everything.
Nice.
So go by and see him, elliotsjewelers.com to set up the appointment. He's here in Huntsville. And, of course, we could not be here without the generous support of our friends from Walker County Federal Credit Union, the Taylor Chandlers. No other Taylor Chandlers, the Taylor Chandler, joining us this morning. So
don't Google that. But, yes, I am the Huntsville Taylor Chandler.
The Huntsville Taylor Chandler. So there you go. Welcome in, and thank y'all for hanging out. You mentioned the Advent calendar. Deborah Wyan, who's probably listening, is our children's minister here at First. She does such a great job with our little ones. You know, when she came to this church, her and Jason, our pastor, came 11 years ago. The only kids that were at this church were her 2 girls and Jason's kids, and that was it. And now I think there's probably 70 kids running around this church.
That's a lot of kids.
And a lot of babies. We have
babies.
There's nothing better in a church when babies come to the church.
Okay. We know how I feel about babies, but I love that other people love babies and the happiness they bring to the world.
love when you see babies at church because that means young people are coming to church. And
okay.
so that's why I love the babies. And so we have the babies at church, and we have a lady, I think she's 103. So we have the whole gap.
Spectrum.
And people from all over the world. We have a lady from Nigeria. We have a family from Lebanon. I mean, it is so cool to see the diversity and how the Lord is working here at First. And Deborah has been so tremendous with our young people. Well, she did this last year. She may have been doing it longer than that, but I wasn't super active.
Into the youth program?
Well, I wasn't here then, and so maybe she started it last year. I don't know. But she has these bags. She has Advent bags she gives to the kids.
Like they make their own?
Yes, and there's 25 envelopes. There's 25 different packages in those bags. Envelopes.
We'll come back to that.
Yeah, envelopes. And there are 25 of them, and it's either an envelope, which sounds really weird, or it's a package, something. But they're in a bag, and it's 25 things wrapped up.
That's so nice.
And every day you open it, and there's an activity in like a little
So it's not
game.
just the crappy toys like I got my daughter.
No, this is real, legit stuff that the kids love to do. My daughter loves doing her Advent now. She even asked about it this year, so we've been doing that.
Oh, so my daughter, and I think that's the problem with spoiling your children is Lainey, she's highfalutin these days, so we had to have a Sephora Advent calendar.
Hi, what?
Highfalutin.
Falutin. I don't know that word. I'm uneducated.
Don't Google it.
Falutin.
I don't know. My dad says it, so if it's a bad word, I'm sorry.
I thought you said high flatulence.
A high fart? No. But so she has a Sephora one, which was on sale when I bought it, so don't judge me too hard. Just your face over there. And
we don't say that word.
We don't say the F word, the other F word.
We say toot. Anyways, go ahead.
So every day she's been opening one, and she has a she lives with both parents, so she goes back and forth.
Yep.
And so she's always like, "Can I open it early?" I'm like, "No, you cannot." So that has been fun for us, and that's part of her Christmas present.
Is that? Well, Lulu has bought, I think Lulu is doing this, has bought our daughter things and I'm thankful for it. Things are coming into the front porch from the Amazon. And
Amazon's
there's 2 big
right
boxes that say like electric scooter or something. I can't wait to see what those are. Like, I'm excited about it.
Oh no.
I'm just going to put from Santa instead of from Lulu.
Do you think that's going to be like her favorite gift? Like, what was your favorite gift?
So this is a good discussion this morning. I put on Facebook, what is your favorite, what's your all-time favorite gift for Christmas? Now, I'm going to say this because it is true. The best gift anyone can receive is salvation through Jesus Christ. Mm-hmm. Many of you have published that, and that's great because that is the ultimate gift. There's no greater gift than the gift of salvation.
But does Christmas ever fall on a Sunday? There's church services on. Or is it Christmas Eve?
It's Christmas Eve typically, yeah. Some, I don't know.
Yeah.
We usually do the candlelight service. By the way, this year, our candlelight service, we are going to have an actual fire that came from Bethlehem to light the candles, all the way from Bethlehem.
That is stressful to carry a fire.
They carry 2 of them so it doesn't burn out.
Okay.
As an accident.
That is amazing.
Yeah, so it came all the way from the grotto of where Jesus was born in Bethlehem. They have candles that burn throughout the year. That fire has been transported to the East Coast, and then it transported to different areas, and they do this every year. They bring it every year. And Carla Christian is the flame keeper, the fire keeper here in Huntsville. And we are going to get the fire from her and bring it here, and we will be lighting our candles for the candlelight service from a fire that literally originated from Bethlehem.
Wow.
It's going to be cool. So, but the greatest gift, salvation number 1, but like, I guess worldly gift for me. Tangible gift. And it was like a communal gift. I started to think about this.
So maybe it wasn't just the thing. It was like what it brought with it.
No. It was a thing that it was for all of us. It was for me and my brother and maybe even my sister. I don't know Rebecca, if it was for you, let me know. But I think it was more for my brother and I.
Oh, poor sister.
I remember that we got and we didn't have any money growing up. I mean, my parent, I'm going to say something real quick. I look up to my dad so much. You know, he had his battles with things, but my dad kept a roof over our head, food on the table, and
raised great children.
Paid off the house like 14 years early in a family that we didn't have money. Like, how did he do it?
Priorities.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And our house was paid off early. It wasn't like this big house, but they bought 2 acres of land way back in the day. And, man, I'd do anything to have 2 acres of land now. I remember my mom was telling me, she goes, you know, when we went to buy the house, the 2 acres, they wanted $3,000, but by the time we signed, it went up to $5,000. And I'm like, wow, I wish it was
no.
I wish it was
not
$5,000. But back then, that was a ton of money.
You know what? I bet they could have came.
Yeah.
Whenever they bought it, they could have came and seen us, but that wasn't in Walker County.
No.
Never mind.
And I think back then, the land and the house, you know, a little custom house, all of it was like $40,000. Can you believe that?
That makes me very happy for them, but makes me want to throw up for me.
1980, which is crazy. But anyways, I'll never forget. I was like, how in the world did they swing? Because my parents didn't use credit cards either. Never. I don't even know how. My dad, I'm in a ton of debt. A ton. I'm drowning in debt, and I'm trying to get out. I don't like debt. I hate it. My parents never used credit cards. If they did, they didn't use them much, or they always paid them off. And so Christmas morning, I'm a young child.
Bebopping in.
And what's there under the tree? Several big boxes. I was like, we never get big boxes. We opened up the first one. It's a Magnavox television. Old school, you know.
No.
Not a flat panel.
Like a deep.
The old tube TV.
Okay.
Or the CRT, not tube, but big old CRT TV.
See, growing up, we had a big screen, which it still would be a big screen now, but it was so heavy, and it was like deep, and it had like the speaker on the bottom. And yeah, like I still don't have a TV as big as that TV was, but it was big, not just screen wise, it was big.
Well, that TV was probably like 19, 20 inches, but we were like, oh man, we felt like we were in luxury, man. And so, but we're like, why did mom and dad just get us a TV?
Thanks.
We're talking early 90s, okay? Early 90s.
Picture this, Taylor's not born.
Early 90s. And I remember distinctively, we start to open the other box. And all of a sudden, I see the letter N, and I see a little bit of a kind of a
2.
No, I see the letter N, but I also see a little bit of not a rectangle, but like a curved rectangle around the letter N. Are you following me? You picking up?
I'm picking it up.
Like that with the letter, and I knew right away what it was. You know
and
what
you screamed?
Oh, my brother and I went nuts.
And your sister's like, oh.
Well, I don't remember my sister, what her reaction was, but my brother and I went nuts. My dad and mother got us a Nintendo, brand new.
Like an OG Nintendo?
Yes, Nintendo bought us the brand new thing. And I remember we didn't even care about any other gift. We started ripping that thing open. We were playing Duck Hunt all day long.
Dude, Duck Hunt.
Mario Brothers. Not Mario, but Super Mario Brothers. The original Nintendo came with Mario Brothers.
Yeah. And
not
so we're talking about the one.
Not
we're talking the one
Super
you have to like.
Yes.
And then stick in.
Yeah.
So I grew up with that too because my brother got that. So, but your parents let you open that first? See, I make Lainey open up her best presents last because once she opens up the cool thing, the rest of the stuff, it's like, oh.
That's the way it was, man. And I'm going to tell you, that was the best OG Christmas present outside of salvation. Talking a worldly thing. That was the best Christmas present in the history of Christmas presents for us. Runner up to that. I thought the Tooth Fairy always brought me money. All right.
Duh.
Tooth Fairy always brought money. Wasn't much, but always did. And one year I decided this was Game Boys. You know, Game Boys were out.
Yes.
And I'm not talking the nice color ones and all that.
Oh, that's
fancy.
immediately what I think is like the colored ones.
No, I think of the old school gray one with the monochrome screen that wasn't even backlit. And I really, really wanted a Game Boy. Gosh, I wanted one so bad. And I just kept wanting one. And so one year, when I lost a tooth, I wrote a note to the Tooth Fairy. And I said, Tooth Fairy, instead of money, can you bring me a Game Boy this year?
Wow.
Put it under my
pillow. Way to put it on your parents like that. I mean.
Woke up in the morning, the letter was gone, and there was like a $10 bill.
No strike.
Yeah. And you know what was cool? She always left the tooth, too. So the Tooth Fairy, who we know who it is, would always put it back into a medicine bottle, like a little,
give it back,
and give it back with the money in the medicine bottle.
So I
don't know why.
When my mom moved a couple years ago, we were going through things, and for some reason, she has this collection of children's teeth. Don't know why.
Something parents do, man.
Why?
I don't
Not
know.
once have I felt compelled to keep a child's tooth. I throw it away. I don't know what you're supposed to do. I don't want to keep it. They're nasty.
Think of all the things and all the stink and.
I don't know. But I'm like, parents, what is, y'all are keeping little chunks of first haircuts. Like, why are we doing that? But I'm trying to think of what my favorite gift was. Obviously, I think I got a horse one year.
A horse? Wow.
Just a horse.
Let's go ahead and throw that out there.
Yeah.
Start making my Nintendo story sound irrelevant. Oh, I got a horse.
Well, because that was always like my thing. I take that back. My grandmother, I don't remember if it was for Christmas or my birthday. I got a saddle. And I had worked so hard. So I grew up in a family, contrary to what it is now, that did not have anything to do with animals. And my next door neighbor had miniature horses. And so I worked with the miniature horses, and I got successful with the miniature horses. And they were like, okay, she's not growing out of this. And so my grandma was actually the one who was like,
look at what we started.
Yeah, my grandma was the one that's like, all right, and I got this saddle that came in a box with like all the gear. And if you were in horses, you know what I'm talking about. It was like a little Abetta set. Like, you could get everything for like $300, which was
a ton of money.
Yeah.
Still is to me.
Yeah. Well, not from the horse world. That's peasants.
That's chump change.
But I remember putting it on the back of my couch and like sitting on my saddle on the back of the couch. And that was probably my favorite gift.
Wow. Well, how old were you?
Probably like 9.
Oh, that's cool.
But and then I vaguely remember being younger, and my parents moved. And I don't know if it's actually a memory or if my parents have just told me this memory so that like I have created a memory. Does that make any sense?
I've done that, yeah.
I'm like, I don't think I really remember. But they were building the house that they were together in, which obviously was not something I super remember.
Yeah.
But they had put my playground, like it got me like a playground, and they had put it in the house because like the house wasn't finished yet. And so I got to like swing and stuff in the house.
That's cool.
So.
Oh man, yeah. So let us know what is your favorite gift, your all-time gift, like something physical that you have received for Christmas. It could be maybe it's a custom blanket that grandma. Who knows? We're not going to make fun of anything. I think it's great. Whatever, that's your memory. I wanted to continue that Game Boy story real quick. So the Tooth Fairy did not bring it. The note was gone. But at Christmas, that next year, Christmas comes around. It's a little box about yay big. And for those of listening just on the audio, yay is about, I don't know, 9 by 9 inches, 9 by 9. Which that's
our size are so off. I am girl math.
9 by 9 inches is way bigger than a Game Boy, right?
Right.
So I didn't know what it was. I start to open this thing. Dude, my dad you said the word OG. My dad, the OG, I don't even know how he knew about this stuff.
Who's the pre-OG?
Yeah, I don't even understand how he remotely knew about this stuff. He didn't just get me a Game Boy. My dad goes all out.
Like, if he's going to do it, he's like, if we're going to go and not debt, we're going to do it.
But I don't even know how he knew how to do this. Instead of getting a regular, ugly, gray Game Boy, my dad buys me this limited edition, clear Game Boy in a case that he had, and he bought games with it. He knew to like buy games.
Yeah, because there's nothing more upsetting than getting a PlayStation or something.
And no games.
And no games. You're like, oh, thanks.
So I get this, and I open it. I'm going nuts, and I open this thing up, and he buys me Donkey Kong Land.
Done.
He buys like 3 games like that, and of course you got to have Tetris with the Game Boy. That's why you owned a Game Boy.
I am still freakishly good at Tetris.
Yeah.
But the game I never could master was Donkey Kong.
Well, he bought that, and then he bought me like a Game Genie. I was like, how does Dad know about Game Genies? And
I don't know about that.
It's a code device that you pop in. The Game Genie goes into the cartridge slot where the games go, and then the actual games go into the Game Genie. The Game Genie.
You lost me.
The Game Genie alters the code of the game so you can cheat.
So you've always been a nerd.
Yeah, so you can cheat. There's a book that comes with it, and you put in these little random characters, and like it'll give you unlimited lives. Or in Tetris, there was a cheat that only gave you the long sticks.
That's not fun.
Yeah, so you just know it was really fun because you can make these huge things. It got really fun when it got fast. Yeah. So I remember my dad getting me that, and I'm like, here I was with a clear Game Boy. Nobody else had a clear Game Boy.
Okay.
Well, I take it to my cousin, and my little punk cousin, his little brother, so littler cousin. This was like a year later. I played that thing every day. That was the most used device I'd ever had in my life. And I take it to my cousins.
Excited.
And I leave it there by accident, and I'm looking for it. And I call back my cousin, and I said, did I leave my Game Boy there?
Nope.
No. He took it. Finally, the truth came out. He took it to school with him, and someone on the bus stole it.
I'd beat a kid up.
I don't have anything against Goodwill. Okay, you're thinking this is random, right?
No,
My cousin was their dad, a big Goodwiller. I'm talking everything Goodwill. Everything. Okay. I don't mind Goodwill. I get a shirt there once in a while. I don't care. But instead of replacing my prized Game Boy that my dad bought, this cool limited edition clear Game Boy that was the coolest in the history of all Game Boys, what does he do? He goes to Goodwill and buys a replacement Game Boy for me that is all scratched up.
I'm feeling the angst.
Oh, I was so angry about this.
Maybe we haven't let that go.
I'm surprised my dad didn't jack this dude up.
Did your dad know?
It was not even his side of the family either. Yeah, he knew.
Oh, that's probably why. It wasn't your dad's side of the family.
He probably did call him because my dad didn't hold back from saying anything. But I remember getting that thing.
And it's weird because as a kid, you want to be grateful, thanks for replacing it, but also why?
But he didn't replace it the right way.
That's what I'm saying.
That's like if you break somebody's tool and you give them back a broken saw.
It's the thought that counts.
Go buy them a new, or buy, you break their saw and you go buy them a rusty used one.
Well, I was raised, when you borrow something from somebody, you always give it back in a better than you took it.
See, when I broadcast, my rule with our guys was always this. When I had my SHN stuff where we had crews out, I always said, leave the broadcast booth better than you found it. So that means if you walked in and there was trash that wasn't yours, pick up the trash anyways and throw it away. And then leave a little card and write on there, thank you for your hospitality, and then put your name, because you don't have to be allowed to be in a press box. It's a privilege. So that was what we always did.
That's somebody's home.
Yes. And that was our temporary place. So anyways, long story short, I get this Game Boy from my cousin. It comes from Goodwill, the replacement. None of the games, by the way. Didn't replace any of the games. And that case held games, too. That's what was cool about it. And he did give me Tetris, but my Donkey Kong game, gone. All that other cool stuff.
All the progress on those games.
Gone. And that thing was so filthy and dirty, I distinctively remember. You remember things by emotion.
Mm-hmm. And you were feeling big feelings right now.
I distinctly remember sitting in our room, my brother and I's room, that we had painted gray and put gray carpet in. That was like the millennial gray that just started, I guess. Mm-hmm. And I remember I remember this like it was yesterday. I remember walking into the kitchen, and I walk in. My mother kept toothpicks on top of the stove and this little round wooden thing. I get a toothpick.
Just scrape it.
And I go back into my room, and I'm scraping the dirt out of the ridges, because the Game Boy has ridges in it. I'm literally scraping the dirt out of the ridges, cleaning that Game Boy. That's what I remember.
Well.
There's your story.
This took a hard turn.
Yes.
Okay, but flip it. Jennifer said she got a robot vacuum. I'm assuming this is as an adult you were excited about this, or as a child, because as an adult, I love my robot vacuum. But as a child, I think I would be like, Mom.
You talking about the robot ones that drive? Those are the worst garbage. That is the most overrated gift ever. The
False.
Roomba. No, we're going to have a debate about this.
False.
Those things do not clean worth a lick. Because after they...
Well, it depends. Are you getting the one that mops behind it? So
that doesn't work either.
Yes, I have a plethora of dog hair, tree.
Dog hair is easy to suck up, okay? I had a golden retriever. I miss him dearly. We loved our Mac.
Yeah, but mine also mops the little Medi prints.
But on the deep side of things, it doesn't do like a mop. And here's my debate on this.
Okay.
That I don't like the Roomba for this reason. You see these wires laying around on the ground?
Mm-hmm. It doesn't clean around those.
Those dumb things like to get into everything. It's worse than your dog. Mm-hmm. They get into everything. And what do they like to do?
Get stuck.
Roomba likes to go. Yes, the Roomba likes to go under the bed.
See, I have her closed off. Mine's a her because she knows everything and she's into
It's
everything.
Rambalisa is what you've named her.
Yeah, a Sharkeisha.
Oh, no, Sharkeisha.
She's a shark.
Yeah, okay. There you go.
But, she stays in my living room because she gets under the bed. She gets into things. She's a very messy girl. But where was I going with this?
We were talking about how I don't like them and how they get into everything.
Okay, so because my central area is meant for dogs, so like I don't have wires and things. Like right now, I'm appreciative because she's picking up dog hair and she's picking up tree glitter.
Okay.
Because I've got glitter.
Which is a whole nother thing we're going to talk about after we take a break in a minute, by the way.
But yeah, so I obviously am extra as all get out. And so there's glitter all over my house right now for Christmas. But so she's been picking that up because to me, there's nothing worse than walking around with dirt and glitter on the bottom of your feet.
Yes.
Like you can't have Walmart feet in your house.
You can't have Walmart feet in your house.
That's what we call them. It's Walmart feet.
I can't stand that.
And y'all know what I'm talking about. You know them babies at Walmart carts that got black feet.
Yeah, all the dirt from the store. Yes, I know.
And my kid is guilty of it. And I'm like, get your little Walmart feet into the shower. Just rinse them off a little bit. But I'm a big fan of Sharkeisha.
Yeah.
And you can use her on your phone.
I don't know, man. Like the stick vacuums work so much. I got annoyed with them because Bridget, my beautiful wife, she'd love those things and she'd run them all the time. And I'd come home and all I'd hear doom, 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 ran, 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 doom, doom, doom. And then all of a sudden I'd hear ran, kick, 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 ranner, ranner, and then there'd be an error. Roomba, error. And it talks.
Right.
I'm like, Bridget, shut the bedroom door. It does not need to be. And she'd leave the doors open, and that thing would get into every room in the house, and it would get into rooms that I did not want it to get into, and then it would get stuck under the bed. And guess who's having to crawl under the bed or lift the box springs and the mattress to get the thing out? Me. I had to do that. And so I have a bitterness towards those things. We have like 3 of them stacked in the garage that we don't even use anymore. Hey,
donate them to the cause over here.
No, we don't even use them anymore. I told Bridget, ended up getting her a Dyson stick. See how was it North Dakota State? We called it the Bison, not the Bison. So everything with an S comes out as Z's now. The Dyson.
The Dyson.
So the Dyson, that thing is so much more efficient. Literally within 5 minutes, the whole house is vacuumed better than the Roomba, and that's my debate on all of it.
But I think you should Roomba and you should vacuum. No. Like, as somebody who...
Lazy. Don't like them. Garbage.
Okay. You feel very strongly on this too, but you're wrong. You can feel strongly however you want. You were wrong. Jennifer, same page.
Yeah,
like, we're on it.
Yeah, Jennifer says, it's not. I love mine. It works. Great. It mops and vacuums. So there you go. Hey, a couple of other comments come in. We're going to take a break after this. Do you know a Charles Shane, Sharp, Hardin, Oatman. That's a long name.
I do not.
Glad you're joining us, though.
Yes.
They said my grandfather, my grandfather had passed away, and he had both a Sega Genesis and a Nintendo 64. Isn't this cool? He said, I never knew.
Sega Genesis.
But it's cool. He said his grandfather, he said, I never knew that he liked to game. That's pretty cool.
That is really cool. My grandparents were like, get off that thing.
Yeah, he said that was my start to gaming. Well, there you go. Continue to let us know maybe what your favorite gifts were as you were growing up, your favorite Christmas gifts.
Or as an adult.
And post those on the comments. And you can also post them on our feed that we have going on our show on our Hello Huntsville page. We'll take a break. More Christmas debates when we come back.
I'm ready for it.
The next one, real or fake? We're talking Christmas trees. And I want to tell you something. My opinion has changed on Christmas trees.
So your opinion can be changed.
It can. And we're going to take a break. So we'll be back in a moment. Stay with us as we continue talking Christmas here. And we couldn't do it without Walker County Federal Credit Union, your full-service community credit union serving Walker County since 1957. We'll be back in a moment. Stay with us, please.
Since 2010, the Oak Ridge Disciple House has helped men break free from addiction, not with quick fixes, but lasting change through Jesus Christ. They've celebrated 167 graduates at Oak Ridge and 138 more at Interfaith with an 80% success rate. That's compared to just 5% in most secular programs. The fact is, Jesus works. And now, celebrating 15 years, they're building their third house in Tennessee and just launched a women's program, Restoration Ranch in Texas. It's all for God's glory. And here's the heart of it. They never turn anyone away for lack of money. In fact, 95% of families receive scholarships. As one person put it, don't talk about it, be about it. Every penny counts. Donate today at oakridgedisciplehouse.com and help change a life forever. The Oak Ridge Disciple House. Online at oakridgedisciplehouse.com. Real recovery, real hope.
So, what's inside the mysterious little box?
What box? Oh, that box over there.
You went to Elliot.
Wait, don't open it yet. Oh, and yes, I went to see Elliot's Jewelers just a couple of days ago.
Inside the box, is it golden?
Well, I was a little concerned about the price of gold because it's high, but Elliot really helped me find something beautiful and monetarily agreeable.
Oh, well, hey, can I open it now? Please?
Whoa, just a little longer. You have to at least wait until Christmas Day.
Oh, well, I can do that.
Elliot's Jewelers. Fine jewelry and engravable gifts. Schedule your appointment at elliotsjewelers.com. That's ELLIOTTS Jewelers.com.
Make sure there's something extra special inside the mysterious little box you give this season.
Hi, I'm Billy Cawthon, manager of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. We know times of loss are tough, and you need a place to feel comfortable and cared for. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we pride ourselves on being with you during those really tough days. You can rest assured that we will be on your side and by your side every step of the way. Thank you for your trust. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, supporting families every day, every step.
This is Guardian Defense in Huntsville, Texas, a trusted family-owned and operated gun store and range in the heart of East Texas. Guardian Defense is your one-stop destination for Texas LTC, NRA basic pistol and rifle courses, pistol refresher training, as well as a wide selection of quality firearms and ammunition. At Guardian Defense, empowerment is within reach through their Texas DPS-approved license to carry classes. Certified instructors will guide you through every facet of firearm safety, conflict resolution, and the pertinent legal aspects. Book now to become proficient and responsible in handling a firearm with complete confidence. For the eager learners, the fundamentals of pistol and rifle usage await discovery in their comprehensive 8-hour NRA basic courses. You're invited to connect with Guardian Defense on Facebook and Instagram, or give them a call at 936-293-0364. You can also visit them online at guardiandefensellc.com. Guardian Defense, your reliable partner in mastering firearm safety and acquiring quality firearms in the heart of Texas. Hey friends, Rob Hipp, Media and Community Outreach Minister here at First Baptist Church, Huntsville. Let me ask you, when's the last time you felt real hope? Maybe it's been a while since you've been to church, or maybe you've never felt connected to a church at all. Well friends, that's okay. Here at First Baptist, we're a harbor of hope and we welcome everyone just as they are. We have programs throughout the week for all ages to come together, ask questions, grow in faith, and find the hope that only Jesus Christ can bring. Whether you're looking for a fresh start or a community to call home, we'd love for you to join us. Come experience something real. For more information, visit fbchuntsville.org. First Baptist Church Huntsville, a harbor of hope.
In this harbor of hope, we are safe inside.
This is KHSP LP, Huntsville, Texas, the spirit of Huntsville.
This is Billy Cawthon of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, and you're listening to Spirit Radio, the spirit of Huntsville.
Spirit of Huntsville, Spirit of Huntsville, Spirit 94.3.
right, welcome back as we continue on this morning. And we are here with the Taylor Chandler.
I feel like that sounds so official.
It is official. Walker County.
The official.
Walker County Federal Credit Union. Hey, by the way, I want to encourage you, if you don't have an account there, go set one up.
$10.
You know, I still need to get our other business account, my final account, over to you guys because that $40 a month surcharge is now kicking into effect in January.
Yikes.
And so we are going to get that thing fixed up. So go to Walker County Federal Credit Union. Taylor and the team over there will take excellent care of you. Get your account set up today. You can also talk to Taylor about loans, car loans, land loans. They're doing it all over there. Almost feels like everything except mortgages. I'm sure that's coming in the next decade.
We're working on it. We're working on it.
So a lot going on.
Lots of people buying toys right now.
Yeah, Christmas is
Big
right
toys.
in the corner.
Husband toys. Wife toys.
Toy haulers.
Toy haulers. We
Yep.
do it all. We also are doing our skip a payment right now.
Skip a pippa.
For those that are current on their loans, we roll it to the end. So you're not having a payment during November and December.
Nice.
Yeah.
Man, I should have taken advantage of that.
Life is hard. Kids are hard. Christmas is hard.
Yeah.
I started buying. I typically buy all year, but I waited. So my daughter decided, I don't know, last month that she wanted her room redone completely.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So we're working on that.
Painting and all that stuff?
Painting,
I
new
can't
bed
stand
frame.
Painting. Oh, painting is the word. Painting and drywall. I don't like mudding walls and sanding. No, I like mudding walls. Like, I don't mind doing that part of it. And the texturing, it's actually kind of therapeutic. But it's the sanding. Because you put it on first, like when you hang sheetrock, the fun part to me is like the hanging it because it's like Tetris. You figure out how to put it together. And then if you're putting it on the ceiling, they make these joists for it that's really cool. And so, and I rented one back in the day because I had sheetrocked in this cabin that I used to have at my old house in Georgetown. And you crank the sheetrock up, and then you screw it. It's fun. It's really fun. And then you tape it. You put mud on, then you put the paper tape, and then you put another layer, and then you patch all the little holes. And then the worst part, you have to sand all that down.
To make it level?
Yeah, and if you're really good, it's called floating. So you have to float the wall so you don't see the seam, and you don't see all that stuff. If you're really good at it, you only have to sand it once, and you're done.
Mm-hmm.
If you're really bad at it, a.k.a. me, you've got to do it
all day.
You've got to sand it, do another coat, sand it, do another. I'm not good at it at all. And then the last step that's really fun is you put all that mud into what's called a hopper. You connect it to a air compressor, and it's got a little trigger on it, and you just go, and it sprays all that texture on the wall. That part's fun.
I was like, that sounds fun.
That's fun. But anyways,
Christmas trees.
Outside of texture, let's switch gears.
Well, it could be texture.
Could be. See, you were just talking about how you like to segue stuff. So here's the segue. We were talking earlier about things that are real and things that are fake. Mm-hmm. My opinion on this has changed over the years, and I'm so thankful to have a loving wife that supports my decision. She may not agree with it, but she supports it. When you have children, there's joy.
Change.
There's joy. Tremendous joy like you've never experienced in your life. But there's also things that change.
There's some tribulations in the course of having children.
There are things that change and that you have to, one, pick your battles. Mm-hmm. But two, there are things that you can eliminate to
make your life easier.
Big
fan of that. Convenience.
I've always said that you have to have a real Christmas tree. Because nothing says Christmas than when you walk into the house and you smell the pine needles. The spruce. Yes. It's kind of...
You can buy the candles now.
Yeah, but it's not the same. It's not the same.
Okay. All right.
So I've always been a fan of the real Christmas tree. I've always said one day when I have a family, I'm never going to have a fake tree. It's always going to be real. It's
now, do you go chop your own tree?
No, didn't do all that.
Okay, well then...
Boy Scouts always had them in Georgetown, and I supported the boy. Bridget, Bridget has a video of me. Hope this never gets out.
Release it.
I was very angry with the Boy Scouts in Georgetown, and I probably said some words that back in the day, my getting to know Jesus days, that I probably shouldn't have said.
To Boy Scouts?
Not to them, but to the Ring camera that we had at our old house that I forgot about.
Oh. Bridget, I'm going to need you to send that to me.
The Boy Scouts are supposed to deliver the tree and bring it into your home and set it up.
Okay.
There are things in my life that annoy the fire out of me that shouldn't annoy the fire out of me. One is painting. I can't stand painting. I get really mad when I have to paint.
Okay.
Number 2, I cannot stand setting up a real Christmas tree in the stand. I don't know why. I just cannot stand it. You have to get it level.
Perfect. Yeah.
You have to get it perfect.
But you have that issue with fake trees too.
Well, not mine. And so it's much easier. Here's the deal. The Boy Scouts were supposed to come in. I paid them extra. They were supposed to come in. They were toots charge you like $180 for the trees now. Mm-hmm. It's not their fault. It's because the tree farms are a ripoff. So
I love a good tree farm.
They bring the tree. What do? They throw the tree in my front yard and leave.
Honk honk. Keep driving.
Yes, they threw it in the front yard and left. They didn't come. They didn't knock on the door. They didn't set it up. Nothing.
I would be livid.
I paid extra for that. They didn't do it.
But also because I don't know, how do I say this nicely about myself? I like what I like, and I like my things to be very aesthetically pleasing. Mm-hmm. Okay. So when a tree lays down, it gets flat side. Then it's got to be in the back. And I'm like,
yes.
Be gentle with the tree because the little tentacles, not tentacles, that's a way.
Branches.
The
branches.
They're not branches. The little things that fall off.
Oh, the needles.
The needles.
Yeah,
thank you.
needles.
I was not
The
close.
needles.
But with the needles, the tentacle needles, they need to be full. Like they're gonna fall off anyway. So I need it as full as possible when it gets in my house.
Well, and when they do the trees, they should already pre-drill the bottom of the tree also to make things a little easier. And you also drill a few holes in it so the water soaks into it and keeps it going. That didn't get done. So I'm having to do all and then on top of that, I'm struggling to bring this tree in the house. Well, there used to be words that would come out of my mouth that I wasn't very proud of, and the Ring camera caught all of this, and it caught me bashing the Boy Scouts on the Ring camera.
Maybe don't send it to me.
Yeah, and I respect the Boy Scouts. This was Georgetown, by the way. But I remember distinctively how much that I did not enjoy that, and I said, why do I even want these real trees anymore? They're such a headache. Then on top of that, this tree was so pathetic that it wouldn't suck in water for some reason.
Did you put Sprite in it?
It was all dead. The tree was already halfway dead when they gave it to me.
But isn't that the trick? Is you put Sprite in the water?
I've never heard of that. Maybe I should have. So the needles,
just to coat and everything.
The needles get everywhere. You barely touch it. The needles get everywhere. And I changed my opinion quick when I had children. I said, I'm not ready for a real tree right now until they're old enough to clean up after this tree.
But that's not their tree. That's y'all's tree.
No, it's.
I can hear it now.
It's gonna be their tree.
You know what? If you had a Roomba.
Yeah. No.
So
Roomba would have clogged up.
My parents, team real tree. Up until very recently. I guess it was the grandkids. So we had
I told you.
We were team real tree. I have always been team fake tree. Like I said, I like my things aesthetically pleasing. I need them to look good. So I like my stuff that I can fluff it and add to it and go from there.
Yeah. Well, I'm all about a fake tree now until maybe my children get a little bit older. And plus when you have dogs, it's a whole other ball game. We were babysitting a dog for Bridget's aunt, and let's just say at like 3 a.m, we hear a big crash. The dog knocked over the real tree. Water went everywhere. Ornaments broke. Cherished ornaments that were heirlooms given to me broke. And I didn't get upset. I was like, it is what it
happens.
is, you know. But her aunt never asked us to watch the dogs again, I guess, because she was so worried
Embarrassed.
about it. Yeah.
So my dogs, you've seen them, big, confident, not intimidated by a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Finn touched a stocking, grabbed a stocking. I don't know. But at some point, he is like running through the house with a stocking, but also has like I don't have a fireplace. So like the stocking holder with like the hooks and stuff is like chasing him. And he is screaming like a little boy across my house. And I was like, bro, you were supposed to be some big, scary protection dog. And he's just like, I'm so scared.
He's just chilling.
He's just a boy.
All right, don't make fun of this. Hold on. You've seen it just now, but
I did.
the people have not seen this. This is our little humble tree this year. Just a tiny little tree, 7 feet, not very wide. The camera makes it look smaller than it is, but it's a nice little humble tree. So that's
It's a nice tree.
It's a nice tree.
So I have 3 trees.
Here we go.
I have 3 trees. I
Let's
only
update
did
everybody.
get out. I have 2 trees that I decorate, and then my daughter has her own tree to decorate. One of the little people trees.
That's understandable, yeah.
So she gets to decorate it however she wants. But I am also budget friendly, so I go to Hobby Lobby after Christmas and everything's 90% off, and I stock up on everything that I can find for next year.
Smart.
Yeah. So last year I did black and white. Like I wanted a black and white Christmas. Yeah. It was going to look great. This year my daughter's like, I don't want to do black and white. So I had to go do, because, you know, she runs the show. I just budgeted. But so our tree is pretty basic this year. I think I have pictures. But yeah. And I feel like
How tall is it?
about 7 foot.
That's what ours. That picture didn't do it justice. It's actually pretty.
It probably isn't even 7 foot. I don't know. Is it? It's a little taller than me.
Bridget and I got into a good argument about where to place the tree because I wanted it to where you can see it from the front door when you drive by the house.
And see, I don't have windows like that. I think I just deleted this picture.
So, anyways, it worked out. So, but I have not put up. My daughter wants me to put up Christmas lights. Yeah, that's a nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then I put stuff on the TV, and then over here.
So I mean that's our tree too. I mean it's like that.
Yeah.
You don't. Yeah. That's just,
It's just fine.
And what's cool about it is it's easy. When I put the lights up, I can walk around it.
See, mine's pre-lit.
No, so ours is pre-lit with white lights, but I wanted the other, so I went on Amazon. Man, like $20, $15. They sent me like 100-foot strand of lights, and those things have been golden for years, and they do all this cool sparkling stuff and all that. So I got those, but we haven't put the ornaments up yet.
You're counting down your days. You need to get them up.
I know, and I'll be honest, I don't feel like putting lights on the house this year.
Well, we're almost done. So with the Christmas season.
No.
January 1st. Get that off your house, folks.
No, we still have 15 days until Christmas, 2 weeks. I should probably put the lights up.
If you're going to do it, you need to do it.
It's just so much work, and you got to put the clips, and I left half the clips on the house
I
last
do it
year.
too because it's just me. And, you know, like I said, the people in my neighborhood, there are some people who do an amazing job decorating their house. It's just me. I'm 5 foot. You know, I'm going to miss some spots. And I don't want to feel bad.
It's not easy. And when it comes to the lights, for me, I'm a perfectionist, and I don't like, because we have different levels on the roof outside, and I don't like to see the lights go from one level and then trickle to the next level. And so I literally take black tape and tape up the lights so you don't see them.
Okay, I'm not that. Mine's more like the little whatever this is called of my house. So like when it's like this, instead of going like this with my lights, I kind of never get the tip quite like I want. And
I numbered the strands because I didn't want to forget where they were at. And so I numbered them. And let me see if I can find this.
So don't give me you're an extra person, because that's extra.
Hold on.
Now I did buy Lowe's. It does the same thing.
See, that was last year. Like I went all out.
So is that, you have a projector too?
Yeah, that was last year. Hold on. I know the people can't see this right now.
Right.
But
sorry, people.
Sorry about that, peeps. But yeah, so I have the projector thing, and that's cheating. But
it's not. But
it makes it cool.
It does look so cool. Now I still wish I was like the kind of household that could.
See there you go. That's what I'm talking about. See,
that looks lovely.
But you let me show the people. Hold on.
Show the peeps.
This is what Jason Bay taught me. You say the people. Let me show the people. Pastor, thank you. All right, here we go. Here's to show the people. So this was last year. All right?
And I love the inflatables. I don't do inflatables.
I add something every year.
Okay.
And so, what do I have here? Yeah, see, there was a little projector, like with the little whatever. So notice I have the different. I won't climb up to that middle ridge. That's too tall. I'm scared of that. I ain't doing.
See, but like you know how this is pointed, and you have them nice pointed right there. Mine like loops.
Yeah. So
because. Again, I can't reach that high,
you can
even on my ladder.
But look, you can see where I've taped the lights because I don't want them glowing going to the next level.
You're so ridiculous. I love it.
I don't want that, man. I just don't want it to look like that, you know? And then this annoys me because the trash can was right here. Well, look what it does. There's a hole right there, and it shows.
Couldn't move your trash can for the picture.
Yeah. So, anyways, that was last year. I need to do it because my little girl wants me to do it. She keeps asking me, Daddy, where's the lights at? And I get a broken heart every time I talk to her.
And
so,
you know, we're talking about this. A tree doesn't make Christmas.
No.
We're not taking away from the spirit of Christmas. We know the purpose of Christmas.
I gotta show
Speaking
this.
of
this was last year. This is the coolest picture ever. There's my little boy. Look at his little belly popping out.
Was he a mouse? Duh.
No, he looked like he was a goat.
Oh, sorry.
But yeah, and his shirt says "See ya, excavator" instead of "See you later."
See you later.
Yeah.
So talking about kids. So I went to Journey of Bethlehem this past weekend.
Yes, we want to transition into that.
Yes,
See,
I do.
Good segue. All
I
right.
am like, I was telling him, I was like, this is kind of my favorite part. Is like, we have a plan of what we kind of want to talk about and like
Yep.
getting it to like morph organically into stuff. But I went
Let's
to Journey of
shift gears.
Bethlehem
Yep.
and it was my first time to go. Saw Darren. He did not remember me.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I
And
ran
then-
into his wife and he goes, Darren really enjoyed being with you and Taylor. He said that was really fun. He wants to do it more. And she goes, I enjoyed watching. There was good energy there.
Yeah. And then I reminded him how he knew me and he was like, oh yeah. And I could like see when the light bulb went off that he was like, I do know this person.
Guy.
Well, because I feel like I'm a chameleon sometimes, and I don't always look the same. I feel like that's a very fair thing to say. Yeah, if you come to my office, don't be surprised whenever you have somebody that looks like a professional gremlin. It's your girl. But Journey of Bethlehem, we get there at I think it opens at 6.
Did y'all go Friday or Saturday?
We went Saturday.
Okay.
So I think it opened at 6. It was 6 to 9, right? So we got there at 5:50, and there's a line. Okay, they're letting in 100 people at a time, so we're in line for a long time. I don't know if they're siblings or if they were some siblings and a significant other, but there are 3, I would say, under 18, and then a maybe 10-year-old, 10 or below, together. And they're all kids, and they're very respectful this entire time we're in the line. We go to pay, and the older kid is like, I want to pay for them behind me. So I don't know who's raising these kids, and I wish I would have gotten their names, but I was so flabbergasted that they were paying for my stuff that I was like, wow. Like, here are children that easily the parents could be like, make sure you pay it forward. And then they didn't. Like, yes, it's $4, but I remember being a kid, $4 is $4. Like, that's Starbucks.
That's a lot, yeah.
And I just thought that was super kind. But not just that. When we went inside, those kids were still so respectful to everybody in there. And I'm like, man, it is so nice to see a younger group of people being kind and respectful and enjoying. I didn't see a bunch of phones out. And here's my little tidbit, and I am so guilty of this. Parents, put down your phones.
Yeah.
Like, I am so bad about wanting to take pictures and, like, capture the moment. Okay, we are missing the moment by trying to capture the moment.
Yeah.
And, like I said, I'm guilty of it. Is at one point we were making bricks, and my daughter's like, will you make a brick with me? And I was like, oh, I'm taking a picture. And I was like, why am I taking a picture of my kid making a brick as I'm telling her, no, I don't want to make a brick.
Mama, make a brick.
Okay, well, it wasn't that bad. But did I get covered in brick stuff and clay? And we have a snowman in our house that we made with clay.
Oh, cool.
And I have to say, it was really nice.
Yeah.
To get your hands dirty. And, of course, got gross hands. And then we're eating cheese and bread. It's fine. Just a little germs. But maybe this holiday season we don't capture as many moments. And maybe we be a little bit more involved in the moment.
That's good, Taylor. That's really good. And we wanted to go. We didn't get a chance to. We were, good night. We were going to, I was planning on going Saturday. Friday we had stuff going on. I was going to go Saturday. And boy, the Christmas fair, Tyler's in the office, next to me over here. Poor Tyler was working an event, didn't get home till like 1 in the morning, and then we were back up at like 6 for the Christmas fair, and or he was, and I of course helped him, but yeah, that ended at like 4. Well, guess when the parade lineup starts? 4.
Oh no!
So we were racing to get everything taken down, but you could still line up. But we lined up a little bit late, like 5:30, and so by the time we got over there, we were already towards the back of the line. And so what happens then, the parade starts at 6:30, right? Well, we didn't leave until 7:15 with our golf cart. We brought our golf carts. It was kind of fun.
It was kind of chilly.
Yeah.
And by kind of, it was very chilly on Saturday.
And we had our children.
Who have been out all day.
And they were like my 2 little ones, and Tyler's got a little 6-month-old girl. I was
Troopers.
like, I don't think I'm doing this next year.
It's hard to do it all. So I had my little life search thing on Saturday, and it was supposed to be, when I signed up for it, I was like, oh, it's all day. Yeah, it was like 8:30 to 6. I can't focus that long. So I left at 4 and then went and worked out and went to Journey Bethlehem because I was like, I don't know how these people do.
There's our golf. I'm trying to find a better picture. There's Tyler with my little girl.
Holding her hostage.
Yeah, no, she was having fun. So, but I was trying to find the.
Can we talk about how you outkicked your coverage with your wife?
Hold on. these are not good pictures. But I decorated our golf. Like, I had icicle lights. I had the whole thing on the bottom with the rope. At night, it actually looked really cool. There's Tyler and his wife and their little one. But we had so much fun on that, and it was cool. But and a big shout out to Tyler's dad. He came and he actually picked up our golf carts, brought them to us. I mean, it was cool. But in the future, I don't think so. I think that was a one and done type deal because it's too hard with the kids.
It is hard.
I think next year the plan is by next year I want to have my truck wrapped with Spirit Radio and Hello Huntsville, have it wrapped, and then have somebody that's hanging out with the children come bring them right before we leave, so they're not sitting there antsy the whole time. Because
it's not fun.
It wasn't fun for them.
No.
Well, it was fun for them. It wasn't fun for the parents.
That's fair. That's fair. It'd be just as fun for them to go do something.
So the cool thing about it is while you're waiting, you walk up and down the row and you just talk to everybody. So people were walking up and down waiting to get started.
So did y'all throw candy?
Yeah, but you can't throw it quick because if you do, this was the most people.
You run out of candy by the end. That's why I tell everybody, hold a bag for the end.
I've never seen this before, Taylor. There was people all the way to HEB this year. All the way.
Well, like I said, when I went to go work out, I barely missed the start of the parade. Like, they were pulling over cars. And, of course, I look pathetic. And I'm like, please let me through. And so they let me go through. Because I almost got stuck waiting for the parade.
People do that on Sam Houston. Have you seen that?
Where you get stuck, and then you're stuck.
And you have to sit there and wait for it. And the parade lasts about an hour and
nobody's got time for that.
No, ain't nobody got time for that.
No.
So. Well, hey, it's been a fun morning. I know we're just here chit-chatting today. We will wrap it up. I know you got to get to work, and sorry that we started a little bit later today, but we still it's already been an hour. Can you believe that? How did that happen?
Chitty-chatting.
Well, let's wrap it up with that. Taylor, any final thoughts? I appreciate you being here, and I definitely want people to, you hear about Walker County Federal, and, I wanted to make sure, too, I mentioned them earlier, but Huntsville Memorial Hospital, they're a streaming provider. We couldn't be able to bring you this show through Spirit Radio, through all of the social media streams that we have, through LinkedIn. We're even on LinkedIn, 3 different Facebook channels. We're on YouTube. All that's possible through the Restream service, and that's a big thank you to Huntsville Memorial Hospital. So we appreciate them and their generous support very much. But, of course, here with Walker County Federal, any final things going on at the credit union you want to holler about?
So we just wrapped up
the play. Holler about.
Holler about. I love an excuse to yell. We just wrapped up the playhouses.
Yeah,
so that was a good success.
I didn't get to go last night. I go every year, and we've been so busy with this radio station trying to get stuff. I was running conduit last night, and I did not get to go to the drawing this year.
Well, 6 people won.
Yeah.
One? Got the house. 6 people got houses.
6 people won a house. Yeah.
Yes. So we just wrapped that up. We are just moving and grooving through the holiday season. It's always so funny to me that I feel like this is every week, but we have such a small, homey staff that holidays are so funny to me because trying to see who goes in what spot so they're getting to spend time with family, because that's something that our management is very big about, is good. Our family involvement. They understand that we have lives outside of this, and they want us to be involved with our family still. This is so highly of our management. I think it's phenomenal. But with that is we also have to take 5 days at a time. Well, then we hit the end of the year, and then it's like, oh crap, I haven't taken my 5 days in a row off. So that said, we are open half a day on Christmas Eve, and then we are open the day after Christmas, I think. I don't know. We will be if it falls in our normal calendar. So we are only closed on Christmas, and we work half a day Christmas Eve.
It's good that you only do that half a day Christmas Eve, though. It's really good.
So when you don't forget, but if you happen to forget that you need stocking stuffers, come get your little cash withdrawal, put it in a little envelope, and put it in a stocking.
Put it in the envelope, yeah.
Envelope,
yeah, sure.
Saw that dig there. But, if you're thinking consolidation loans, if you're thinking land loans, tax season's coming around. Hate to bring that up, but get ready to pay your taxes January. We can help with that.
Something about that. I've never, ever been late on my taxes. I always do an extension, and I did not do I did the extension, but I didn't make the extension this year.
Yep. Taxes, property taxes, federal taxes. We don't give tax advice, but we can definitely help get you the direction to make sure you are not overdone it on Christmas. We're all going to overdo it on Christmas, but we can help fix it. Because I know we kind of talked about earlier, debt. Debt is not inherently a bad word. It feels like it because the idea of owing people things sucks. It just sucks.
Yeah.
But you have to have a certain amount of debt to create a big picture to make sure you are a lendable person.
Yeah, right now I'm a non-lendable person.
Well, the idea of like your parents paying their house off, I mean, realistically, we're all going to have a mortgage and we're all going to have a car payment. That's just, but what is the lending power we have? You know, that's where we come in to figure out how lendable you are. We had a nice little Sam Houston student come in and he wants to buy a car, and, you know, kudos to him. You know, you have to start somewhere.
Yeah.
And not all of us have the great resources. Like, I realize I'm very fortunate where my parents co-sign for me on things. Not all of us have that. So sometimes it's not buying a car right out the gate. Sometimes it's getting a $1,000 credit card. Sometimes it's a $1,000 little secured personal loan. And you have to start and just build your little pieces. And, you know, come talk to us. We can definitely help you. And then the flip of that is when you're ready to buy property, they're not making more of it. Come see us.
Yeah. Well, hey, y'all do a great job, Taylor, and thank you for just your professionalism and what you do at the credit union. I encourage anybody, go to Walker County Federal, set up your account. We have almost all of our accounts there, our personal, our joint account, my nonprofit account, one of my business accounts. The other one, obviously, I need to move over there because that $40 a month charge is absolutely ludicrous. You're not going to get that at Walker County Federal. You know what you are going to get? You're going to get a real person who really cares about you and is genuine and wants to be a friend and wants to help you through the seasons of life that you may be going through. And again, they're not financial consultants, but they can say, hey, we can do this, or no, we can't, but here's who can. So go back and see 'em.
Absolutely.
Yep. All right. Well, that'll wrap it up, Taylor. Thanks for hanging out today. It's been a fun day. I'm kind of zoned out all of a sudden, man. I just started thinking about like giving blood and doing all this other stuff that I have to do.
You were
today.
saving 3 lives, and you lose, I think it's a pound. You lose a pound when you donate blood. That's why I used to do it every 6 weeks. And now I'm like, a pound? Like, that's a chugging a bottle of water.
Yeah.
But
so.
3 lives.
Perfect. And come today at 1 o'clock. Hey, maybe you're saying, you know, I'd like to donate blood today. Do it. We'll be here. I think the coach will be here from 1 to 7. The actual donor coach. So they got the nice big old bus coming in.
And you
today.
get snacks.
Yeah, here at First Baptist, and you also get free when they do it. You get free A1C screening and all that stuff too. So, well, hey, that'll wrap it up. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us. A lot going on in the community. Stay involved and stay connected on our website at HelloHuntsvilleTX.com. For Taylor Chandler, I'm Rob Hipp, reminding you this morning that we're not strong enough alone to make it on our own. We're really not. So please provide a word of encouragement. Lend a hand of support. I promise somebody out there needs you, Taylor.
Come see us.
All right, that'll do it. God bless you. Good morning. We'll see you back tomorrow. Jason Bay, First Baptist Church here on Good Morning Huntsville. See you, Taylor.
See you next week.